Hey everybody, this is Gloria Ward, and welcome to another I'm Loving Me web series. And you know I am super excited. You know why? Because our community is growing. We're doing so much stuff. I mean, we have like almost 2,000 women in our community that are watching our videos, that are seeing all the amazing things that we are doing with the I'm Loving Me project. And most of you guys, if you don't know our mission and vision, it is to inspire 1 million women to love themselves. And tonight we have an amazing woman who has went through her own journey as it relates to her health. And I want you guys to hear this story because this story is very, very, very particular. This is something that usually come out of the ordinary, and it won't even be, I don't even want to spoil it for you. I want her to just walk you through the journey. So, Arilla, thank you for being here. And please, please share with our community exactly some of the things that happened to you so they know exactly what we're going to talk about tonight.
Well, okay. Thank you so much for having me on. Let me say that first.
Uh-huh.
And my journey. Well, I did my annual colonoscopy, and that was about, every 2 or 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it was in a clinic environment. In this specific clinic, there was a sign talking about get some screening, get lung cancer screening. And I would go back and forth into this particular clinic, and I was a smoker. I smoked, at least a pack a day. And so I kept going in and out. My mother, God bless her soul, died from lung cancer. And
Wow.
So it was, I went inside and they kept having that sign about, did you get your screening? Did you get your screening? Who knows, And I went in and I finally said, there was a voice that came into my head and it said, Arilla, go get that screening. And I went and got the screening. Mm-hmm. And I found out that I had early bilateral lung cancer.
Now the thing is, it's like you just seeing the screenings and something is telling you on the inside to do something, right?
Yes.
But you're ignoring it. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden something just says, go get it. And once you get it, you are sitting up there saying, what in the world? Like, right. So what was that feeling like when they came back with the results?
Well, I'm going to let you know that I thought they would find something. This is my pessimistic mode. That was my pessimistic mode. I'm going to have to be honest.
Okay.
I thought that they would find something based upon
because he was a smoker. Is it because you was a smoker?
Yes.
Okay.
It was because I was a smoker and my history. Okay. My mother had lung cancer, so I figured I might have it too. Mm-hmm. But the moment when I decided to actually do that, I had a feeling that my ancestors were asking me to go ahead on and get this screening. Right. And when I found out that I actually did have it, I felt wrong, may not be the right words, but I did feel energized, like, I'm going to fight this.
Yeah.
I'm going to get together with them and we're going to fight this.
Right.
And with God's grace and my optimistic mode and my family behind me, I went to get surgery. They couldn't do surgery because of the location of the cancer, of the tumor on the left side.
Okay.
It would, excuse me, I found out a lot about the lobes.
Yeah.
There's 2 on the left side, 3 on the right side, and the actual surgery on the left side would have affected both lobes. Ooh. So it would have reduced my lung, my breathing capacity, right. And it would improve my manner of living. It would have reduced. Right. So my Dr. Raya, who was on Rachel Maddow one night, okay, talking about the judge, Ruth Bader, and when she went to got her particular surgery, he said that she would be fine because he's a lung cancer surgeon, and he had me have radiation instead.
Okay.
On the radiation, it was like I said, it was in two places: upper on the left and lower on the right. Now, the radiation, I think it was intense, and it wound up affecting my throat because of the cord that's here that comes from the throat and goes down and loops up. Yeah. So therefore, being a previous teacher, you know, we scream effectively.
You screamed a lot. So you say, being a previous teacher, I'm so screaming.
Okay. You don't want to scream all the time, let's be clear, because then it becomes, you know, Charlie Brown, they don't hear anything.
I know it.
You know, but you have to scream effectively.
Yeah.
All right. And I think I was talking with my grandson one night, and, you know, clean up the living room, blah, 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 you know, and I screamed one time and my voice went.
Ooh.
You know, so from that point on, I'm whispering. And so what do you want to say? Blah, blah, blah. That's how I was moving along. But I had to have surgery again. And based upon surgery, they inputted something into my throat. I went to speech therapy, and now I can actually talk. I have to make sure I talk over my voice instead of through my voice like I was used to. Wow. Over my voice like that. That's the way I should be talking. But I revert back to the old way of talking like this, which is not good for me. Yeah. I have to learn to talk better. Yeah. But the bottom line is, this was part of the journey. And it was part of what I needed to do for me to make sure that I'm here. Yeah. You know, I have my grandson. He's 15. He goes to the fire department's high school. He wants to become an EMT. You know, there's a reason I'm here. And if it's just so that he makes it through, my ancestors and I are going to help me make sure that I'm here with the strength of God. Right. Okay? You know, my journey is not unique just to me, but the fact that we all have that inner voice.
Yes, that's what I wanted you to talk about. That and that intuition, what they say, as far as that thing that you know you should do, and that thing that is like eating you inside, but you know you should listen to it, but you don't. And then you sit up there and you say, you know what, I should have went with my first mind. You know how they say,
oh yes,
went with my first thought. Because that is God talking to you, saying, hey, look, go do it. You know, and everybody has that. Like you said, go ahead.
And I'm saying that because if you hear a voice talking to you like that, go with what that voice is saying. Yes. All right, like I said, they have it on these bus stops. They said, okay, you stop smoking. Now go get the screening. Yeah. Go get the screening. Please go get the screening. Because it allowed me to be here to talk with you, Gloria, about the accomplishments I've made and the fact that I can tell somebody else or help somebody else do this. Because it's a scary thing to do, to follow that voice and then have to deal with whatever those consequences are. And that's why I told you the entire thing about it, because I didn't expect all those things to happen to me. Right. But they did, and I went with it. I had, somebody was holding my hand along the way to make sure that I made it through. Yeah. And just like my ancestors are helping me, I'm quite sure other people's ancestors will help them. And they won't get caught up in what you say, Gloria, you shoulda, coulda. Right, okay? Right. You shoulda followed my mind. Well, follow your mind. Yep. Your mind says these things to you for a reason. Okay, your best friend is you, whether you like it or not.
That's right. Your best friend is you. That's a good thing. So how was the treatment process though? Did you do the what they say people do? Did you lose the weight, lose the hair, or was it just more of just not being able to talk, or how was that process like?
Well, I expected the chemo, so I had cut out my locks, expecting the chemo. But since I didn't do the chemotherapy, it was just radiation, my hair didn't come out.
Okay.
All right. It was just a matter of making sure that I stayed consistent and committed.
Yeah.
Going every week to get the radiation therapy. And the radiation therapy is pretty easy. You just lay there, they do whatever, and then you're gone. You know, the longest part is waiting for the time of the appointment. So it was good. Yeah, that was the
So you caught it very early, and you actually listened to that voice, and it basically saved your life. And now you're here doing some amazing things by helping people to understand and know that when you hear that voice in your head, to actually follow it and do what it is that you need to do. Man, that's amazing. And thank you for sharing that, because it's true. A lot of us, you know, and especially us women, we always put ourselves last, you know. We always push ourselves to the background where, you know, we don't worry about our health. We don't worry about this because we got so many other people that we're worried about.
Right.
You know, we have so much other stuff that we're trying to do.
Right.
And it just so happens that you were able to go ahead and listen to that voice, catch it early. Now you're here. Now you're doing, you know, some amazing things. And I just thank you for sharing your story with us, because, you know, sometimes it's hard to listen to that voice because there's, you know, inside there's so many things that are going on. You don't know what's right. But like you said, when that feeling don't go away, something is up. And especially, like you said, you keep seeing it over and over and over again. You know, that should be a sign to let you know, right?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
That should be a sign to let you know. So, yeah, I appreciate you, and I thank you for coming on and sharing your story. And guys, please just take heed to the information that she's giving you. You know, I know that everybody sits up here and says, you know, oh, I go to the doctor all the time. Oh, I check on my health all the time, or maybe I need to. But just a story like this can actually save your life, because you just never know, you know, what's going on inside of you or what's happening to you. So Arilla, thank you so much for coming on, and thank you so much for sharing your story. And we just give you so many blessings. And we just want to say that we love you, and I thank you for supporting our community. And I just can't wait to communicate with you more. Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you, Gloria, for having me on. Everyone take care.
All righty. I'll see you guys.
Okay. Bye. Bye-bye.